the fuck?
The person you are calling is not available.
Come on, pick up.
Keith, how are you?
Wait, what the hell? I've been trying to call you for ages. What's going on?
Look, I've been out cold and I've only just now been able to reset my comm system because someone brought infected software into the teleporter.
Don't give me this crap, Wade. I am not in the mood to be lectured about teleporters that I only just found out exist. I just battled a cyber demon with DDR, and then another one turned me into Britney Spears!
Full body power infusion. Interesting.
Interesting? Dude, I had long hair and C-cup breasts for 4 hours!
Hey, so what'd you do for those 4 hours?
Do not change the subject, Wade.
And what about between your...
I said do not change the subject! I want answers, Wade. Just use your teleport thingy and get here.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Busy? With what?
Cleaning up Dan's mess, which, by the way, you're in the middle of. He really did a number of that teleporter. I'm not sure when it'll be working again. Listen, I promise I'll tell you everything, but I need to sort this out first. Look, just play a few games. Have a few beers or something. I'll see you soon.
Fine. Just one more question.
Okay.
Is there any way you can bring the hair back?
Bye, Keith.
Play games. Oh, Doctor, I've been turned into Britney Spears. Well, play 2 games and come see me in the morning. Useless piece of...
He's jumpy. We need to act soon.
I don't think this is necessary. I can talk to him.
Enough people know of us as it is. We don't need one more. We have enough to deal with at the moment.
Not everyone can best an enraged class-free sprite free their contract. Not to mention an angel had given him a pro bono full power infusion and he lived. He could be useful.
There is a protocol for this. We've waited long enough. Now prepare the patch.
And if I don't?
He's to be killed.
Fine. But I'll need an uplink.
Season's greetings, everyone. When I first started this YouTube channel, I had the idea that I would review games that were good, but hadn't had reviews on YouTube yet. But every so often I'd find a game that was just so bad that I usually wouldn't keep it, but I decided to keep it to make a YouTube video of it down the line. However, I found more, and more, and more, and more, and more! And I can't take it anymore! So today, I'm giving myself a gift. I am getting rid of the 12 worst games that I own that have outstayed their welcome. So pour out your holiday poisons, everyone, because it's gonna be rough. I wasn't kidding about those poisons, people. Some of these games defy sober logic. Drink long, drink deep, and when you're done, drink to forget. Use some forgetfulness about now. Let's start off with a fairly benign looking entry, Truck Racing 2. Before we even turn this thing on, right, we have racing and trucks. You know, big grrr trucks.
Driving around in f***ing trucks.
Thank you, Mr. Nerd. So for music, you'd expect maybe rock, heavy metal, maybe country and western at a stretch. So what did Brain in a Jar deem fit for 1100 horsepower of pure racing grunt? Okay, to be fair, if you look up Truck Racing Crash compilation, the musical choices are similarly interesting, but onward we move. The first thing I have to say is that this menu system is garbage. It's an archaic system that was grown out of in the PS1 era, where all your race settings are set up on one menu and then you hit race.
Or try to, because if you accidentally select a locked course or livery, the Go will frustratingly grey out without telling you what you did wrong.
Let's just get on with the racing.
After we pick a truck, course and livery that we don't even get to see, seriously, was creating a simple selection menu that hard? We enter our first race.
I'm guessing this is going to set the tone for my short truck driving career.
The handling is, let's say, over-enthusiastic. Your 0 to 60 is 2 seconds. Steering is very twitchy and light, even though you're driving a 9-ton tractor truck, and the turning circle is very tight so long as you're not accelerating. Speaking of weight, none of these trucks have any, with most impacts sending them bouncing around like they're playing Halo or something.
Now remember, kids, it's not drink driving if it's a jelly shot. Woo! Okay, let's get back to it.
On top of the gameplay being underdeveloped, the presentation is also lacking, with simplistic graphics and sound. Hell, I think they even used a punch sound effect for hitting the wall. And the crazy thing is, Truck Racing 1, made 3 years early by Kung Fu Limited, who only ever made this one game, and is really hard to find a decent ROM for online, so I've stolen YouTuber PlayStation Paul's footage. Looks like a much better game. I mean, look at that, that is body roll on the PS1. And do you want polish? Well, look at this, that's some hardcore polishing right there. But the cutest thing is, Brain in a Jar thought this game would be worth completing enough to have a trophy gallery. That is adorable. Now let's move on to the next game, Dance Factory. On the surface, it's an interesting enough DDR game, but it's let down by its own technical shortcomings. In a nutshell, once the game boots, it runs completely in RAM, so you can convert any audio CD into a DDR track. A cool idea, but the problem is that it just doesn't really work. Good rhythm game charts are very carefully designed to get the most out of a piece of music, but a simple algorithm just can't match that, and to show you what I mean, here's a track I made from my own theme tune on hard difficulty. I'm sure the issues here are pretty self-evident. Nobody wants to play a rhythm game that can't keep up with the rhythm. Simple as that, really. And if that's all there is, I think we'll move on to the next game. Sweet, merciful third-party dance match! What is that? So apparently you can generate creatures from the CD, Monster Rancher style? It's supposed to be some kind of multiplayer mode of power-ups or something, but TBH IDC. I'm out. What's this? Notes? Here's a note for you. Run! And speaking of running away, VR Sports Powerboat Racing. For the ultimate racing experience, just add water. Should you also feed it after midnight? You know, cheap racing games keep using that word, but I don't think they know the Princess Bride meme. Truck Racing 2, the ultimate driving experience. Gran Turismo Concept, the ultimate driving experience. Maxed Out Racing Nitro, the ultimate boy racer game. Road Rage 3, 2-player mode available. Racing in powerboats that react to the dynamics of water. Well, there are boats, there is water, it has dynamics, and reactions are happening to it. In fact, with this camera and frame rate, I think I've got a reaction happening now. The controls are abysmal. They can't decide whether they want to oversteer or understeer most of the time, and the added complexity of controlling the trim is just an extra headache. Another issue is that the low camera angle makes it hard to see what's coming, which only compounds the problem. At first I thought it was maybe that I was playing with digital controls, because although the case says that it supports analog, it's referring to the massively expensive analog joystick, and also I think the Nijikon, but not the DualShock, which is a bit of a bummer for 1998. Luckily, I have one of these bad boys, which emulates the joystick, and I thought Sony was against emulation. So with analog in hand, I lined up for another race, and like Nintendo turning on Switch Online, everything got worse instantly! You see, when you steer in a direction, the boat begins to move slowly, and then suddenly catches and turns very tightly, leading to an uneven turning circle, which combined with the randomness of the water and the frame rate tanking every time you turn, makes me start to think that SpongeBob's at the helm. If you want to play a good boat racing PS1 game, try Rapid Racer.
I've already made a drink driving joke, haven't I? Wait, this isn't driving, it's sailing! Haha! More rum for me!
Rock and Roll Adventures, starring Elvis. Elvis. You know a game is going to be good when they don't understand capital letters. Maybe they used them all up on the back of the box. Press start to play game. More like press start to make a terrible mistake. Apparently this game wanted to save some paper because they decided to put basically a whole manual's worth of information on the main menu. Wait, what's this? Weapons? Holy crap. Elvis gets stronger the more kills he makes? Not enemies he's defeated, kills he makes. Checkpoints will let him continue should he die? Double jumps make life easier. You know what else makes life easier? Okay, so to the game. And the first of its 3 and only 3 levels. Although if you can beat even one, you're stronger than I. As you can expect, the controls are
substandard.
Elvis's acceleration curve is very steep, and he goes darting around everywhere and slides significantly when he comes to a stop, making platforming
insupportable.
This is a very simple level, but it takes all of my strength to maneuver with this very basic elevating platform. And don't even get me started on this graphic equalizer. It's infuriating! The guide says that you can kill an enemy by jumping on them, but good luck with that. And apart from melee, you can also shoot freaking Dragon Ball lasers. I'm not kidding. By summoning all of his inner power and determination, he can put forth a bolt of piercing blue power. The Kamehamehas! Too bad they barely do anything. You do have a lock-on button, but, well, I think the results speak for themselves. I need a beer. I'm drinking Rolling Rock, playing rock and roll. Rolling Rock? Rock and roll! Yeah! Rolling Rock, playing rock and roll! I just wanted to say that despite all of this, that's a damn nice lamp. I mean, really, that's a well-designed and modeled lamp. This is like some Order 1886 crap up in here, but damn, man, that's a good-ass lamp. Wait, what's this? We got a radio, and the channel is set to 94.7?
About revolution as it's like a protection. You can't critique this kind of story or this movie or this song if it's talking about the revolution. And really, there is a lot of speaking about revolution, but nobody know what happened exactly. Something changed, but I think it's not the most important thing. I think the most important thing is to create something new and to move on and to take the best thing of the revolution to make it something better.
I'll drink to that.
Next up, a little mistake called the Snow Queen Quest, with some actually decent looking art and screenshots. And what's hiding here? The voices of the writer of and caretaker from Rocky Horror and post-2006 Lara Croft. Interesting. Okay, so this is a little first versus second photo on the Tinder profile, but let's keep going.
Can you imagine a wintry world where the days are as cold as nights and the nights are even colder?
Alaska, Norway, Sweden, Antarctica, I mean, the list is endless.
Can you imagine a wicked queen whose icy spell has kept that world so cold for centuries? You must end her evil reign. Bring back the summer. Set forth and destroy the enchanted mirror in which her power lies.
The call to adventure! Ha
Pussy Destroyer. Pussy Destroyer.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So you run around looking for chests containing items and keys to unlock the next level, and when he finds them, he's just thrilled. And, nice work with the gate there, you know, it's supposed to open after you push it, but, you know, whatever. Actually, why are you looking for the keys hidden in the chest in the guardless, fortified courtyard in front of the gate? You could just climb over the wall. Also, these levels are tiny. If I wasn't dicking around so much, it would probably only take me like 2 minutes. And speaking of dicking around...
Ah, dude! This game's rated G for general. It's Peggy 3+. I mean, no 3-year-old needs to see that. Wait till you get home.
Sure, you want to show that a chest is locked? Just have a floating lock on top of it. I think that deserves an early lunch graphic design, lads.
Or indeed, a liquid one.
The only enemies so far are these frogs that apparently will wake up the Snow Queen somehow if you stand around them for long enough to fill this bar. You know what, screw this. Let's just do that. See what happens. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's stopped. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
You'll never succeed. Summer will never return.
Bad luck. Yep, that just about sums it all up. You'd have to have a lot of bad luck to end up with this game. How did this take 4 different companies to make? Next we have Road Rash with dirt bikes, and since I didn't like the Road Rash that I've played on the PS1, my expectations are low. First things first, let's choose our racers.
It's time to try defying gravity.
You've got Chino Baez, Letitia Jones, Eva Strongberg, Moishi Flavin, Oleg Trotsky, James Botang, Sumia Mitra, and my favorite, Karen Lawson.
Oh, the thrill of the race.
Oh yeah, this was the correct choice. Oh, look at that. The full moon is out. So we have motorbike racing with L and R1 swinging a cricket bat to either side of you to attack. Attacks and tricks give you points towards your mania meter, which is basically bullet time. The main racing controls are serviceable, but the problem is you keep getting wiped out. Whoa, make that wiped way out! Firstly, it's difficult to change direction in the air, so you have to be very careful with your trick. And also, some of the corners can have merciless obstacles that send you flying. Again, making you need to be really careful, because nothing screams careful like a game about dirt bike death matches!
And it's not just me. I mean, look at this.
That's 5 crappy AIs. Which is actually all of them. Everyone crashed. What the hell? Oh crap, how am I gonna get past this lot? What? The truck's just... It is convenient, I'll say that. Also, when you do crash, it actually sounds like all of your bones break and your body goes all floppy. It's actually really disturbing, and it happens every single time. It's just... ew. You know, if the frequent crashing didn't stop the racing dead every so often, maybe it would be... Wait, what was that?
We're done here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the game, the Mythmaker, the legend, Trixie in Toyland. I'm sure this will be a boundless well of fun and originality. It's the same game. It's the same game! It's the same game. It's rock and roll again. It's the same game. It's the same clitorising game. Hey guys, I'm afraid we're gonna have to stop it there and make this one a two-parter because this video turned out to be a lot longer than I had planned. But don't worry, part 2 is coming out this time next week. If you want to stay up to date on stuff that's happening on the channel, or indeed this video, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I've been posting a bunch of clues as to what's happening with the episode. I've got some really cool stuff, I think. It's weird, I can't really remember exactly what was happening in part 2. So yeah, follow me on Twitter at KeithShizuo. I'm also going to have a Facebook page opening up with some sort of different stuff in the new year, and I hope to see you guys all in the comments of part 2. See ya.